Good morning. So we're sitting comfortably. Relax your belly, your shoulders. Close your eyes. Can you relax your face or your jaw? So take a moment then to scan your body. You could start at the crown of the head. And just let the attention move down, and then the intention is to soften anywhere that you notice holding in the body. And one of the predicaments often for us, because the body holds a lot, is that we create a kind of a cutoff, a numbing. We get used to, we normalize holding tension in our bodies. So every time you go into the body and you inquire, you're beginning to rewire the system. You're creating more sensitivity through the nervous system. So the more you do it, the better you get at it. So in the beginning, sometimes we just don't notice. It's like, again, this idea of numbness, of disconnect. But every time you bring the attention in there, the pathway's clear and you become better at noticing what's going on in your body. So this practice of scanning, of body scanning. These are the moments that we have taken for ourselves to look after ourselves. So the best analogy to explain this, the simplest analogy, is if you were on the aeroplane and the oxygen drops, you look after your own mask first. That's what we're doing. That's why we're doing this. We look after ourselves first, even though a lot of our wiring often tells us, look after other people, get out there, do things. We turn inward first. And this work is crucial work, particularly in the world, in all of its noisiness, in all of its drama, in all of its chaos, to turn inward. And the same idea as the body scanning is initially when we go in, we meet our distraction, we meet our noise, we meet our whatever it is that's going on, whatever it is that's swirling around within us. So one of the reasons we don't want to go in there is because we're so complicated, there's so much going on for us. And yet the game is just meet it, just meet whatever's there. And you can hold this idea that it's just stuff moving through you. It's not who you are, it's just what moves through you. We are these kind of conduits for life. Stuff moves through us. We're these porous beings. We're like sponges, we soak stuff up. And this is why we do these practices. So we can begin to get better. We can discern more easily what it is that's moving through us, how we're doing. And ultimately, we're going to drop into this deeper space within us. And this deeper space has a quality of stillness, of equanimity, of presence, of allowing. We might get glimpses of it through our practices, but we're building our relationship to it. We're building our pathway, like we're learning what's the address of that deeper space within ourselves. So that when we meet something that is difficult, that is challenging through our day, we have this resource, we remember it. And abhyasa is the word in Sanskrit which talks about continuous practice, and this is the game. Go back and go back and go back. And maybe it's a seated practice like this in which you're paying attention to the inner space, but equally maybe it's a moment in which you stop and you just, smell a rose, or have a bit of stillness, or appreciate a sunset, or be in nature is such a, because nature has a natural rhythm. The rhythm of nature is the rhythm within us. We're part of the same system. And this is why nature feeds us so well. Equally, when we pay attention to the breath has a primordial rhythm to it. So all those parts of us that get fragmented and get agitated, and we get caught up in and identify with, all of those get soothed, and it regulates the nervous system through these practices, through time in nature, through communication, interaction that is loving, that is wholesome, that is supportive. So notice your breath. if you can breathe through your nose, and one of the reasons we breathe through the nose is because there's more regularity to the breath. It just creates more rhythm. Breathing through the mouth then has a different effect on the body, on the nervous system. And if the nose is blocked, then you breathe through the mouth. And you're just noticing the breath, and maybe your mind will wander as you're noticing the breath, and then you just very gently, you come back to the breath, you come back. As you're aware of the breath, notice the sounds around you. So it's like your awareness can permeate outward, and you just notice. Notice what's there. And then come back to your breath. So your job for the next 5-10 minutes is just sit with your breath. Nothing magical. In one sense, very simple, but we're aware with the proclivities of our mind, it's not an easy task per se. But you just gently and kindly come back, come back, come back. Inhaling and exhaling.